Edward here from ERViewer.com. I have another video for you. I'm trying to get away from this QAnon thing, but it's kind of not letting me. There was an anomaly that happened in the final session. That session was done, again, on July 29th, I believe, of 2018. I'm going into I'm in the final session here. I'm exploring machine learning and all that kind of stuff, and I'm in the AI part here. I am going through this experience. I didn't know that I didn't know the anomaly was there. Even after I put out the final video, then some comments, some of the subscribers pointed this out, and then I had to do some research on it. And it's what I call an anomaly. An anomaly took place during this session, and that's what I'm interested in. I'm interested in the anomaly. I'll go, and then we'll go into kind of what it is. But this is the part of the session where the anomaly happens. I'm in this AI thing. I'm in this whole solving problems thing, and I'm just going to play this part of the session here. Like, what is there beyond problem solving? Like, infinity. Okay, right here, in my mind, as I'm going through this, and this notion comes into my mind, what is there beyond problem solving? I'm waiting for the word to come into my mind to describe what I'm experiencing. The word that pops into my mind is infinity. I'm saying infinity. But when I go to write it, I write it as IFINITY. And then I write it in block letters, which is not very common for me. Again, IFINITY. I did not realize this until I was making the last video and going over the pages and noticed that I spelled it wrong, which is spelling things wrong in a remote viewing session is not uncommon because the part of the brain that deals with spelling things correctly is not that active, and I'm not a great speller to begin with. So I was like, well, it's a typo. But I happened to misspell it twice in a row, and I know how to spell infinity. There's an N. It's not a difficult word to spell. But whatever, I spelled it wrong. But somebody had commented that IFINITY is a company, is something real. I did not know this. I looked it up. IFINITY is a company out of Poland who is developing smart cities and these beacons, which are like wireless, basically creating a complete wireless grid where almost everything is on there. I found one of their advertising videos here. on YouTube, I just looked up IFINITY Smart City, because if I just put in IFINITY, it was video games and all kinds of different things and stuff like that. So I tried Infinity Smart City, and I got this. This is the part of the video that I find very interesting. This man brings his daughter into the science museum. And here's what happens next.
Now at IFINITY, we can provide the knowledge that you need.
Artificial mind. There's a child in front of an AI interacting with it and having a good old time with it. Again, if spelling things wrong is not a big deal for me in a remote viewing session, but when it names something unbeknownst to me, and I look that thing up and it is exactly what I'm describing, that is an anomaly. That's an anomaly. I never heard of IFINITY before. I don't know who they are. Well, I know now. But I'd never heard of them before, or that they were involved in these smart cities and all this AI stuff. I didn't know that until after I had done the session, until somebody pointed out to me after I uploaded the session. So I just wanted to point that out. Because again, I'm interested in the anomalies that take place during a quote-unquote remote viewing. I'm interested in the bizarre things that I experience. I'm interested in the experience itself more than I am the data. This anomaly is very interesting to me. I couldn't sleep when somebody sent me that link and I looked up this stuff. I couldn't sleep that night thinking about this. An anomaly had taken place here. Something unusual had taken place. This is fascinating to me. This is really, really fascinating to me. IFINITY, based out of Poland. Are they going to be the ones to run the thing or what? I don't know. I'm not saying they're a bad company. I'm sure they're just a bunch of smart, hardworking people who are making a living and trying to do good in the world. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with this company, anything bad with this company. All I'm doing is pointing out the anomaly. What they're doing is exactly what I was perceiving. And I never heard of these people before. So anyway, that's it. Just a quick video pointing out an anomaly. I'm trying to get over this QAnon thing, but it just won't leave me alone. I'm going to be interviewed on a podcast here in the next couple of days to talk about it a little bit more, and on to the next thing. So hope you enjoy it. Many more to come.